इसको कैसे करना है, चलो करेंगे आके। नीचे कैसे होगा जी?
नीचे कर लो, नीचे कर लो, इसको टांगों को नीचे कर लो।
हो गया, नीचे चलिए, छोड़ दीजिए, यहाँ से नीचे जाएगा।
ठीक है,
हाँ जी, थोड़ा सा यहाँ से नीचे आना है। ठीक है, ये और पीछे कर दें। कर लीजिए स्टार्ट,
चलो कर दिए, चलो
चालू हो जाता है, रिकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट है।
चलो पहुँचो।
ठीक है, चल जितना कर दे। और
नहीं,
हेलो हेलो, ज़्यादा तेज है मेरे ख्याल से। हेलो, क्या नहीं? स्टार्ट है जी। नमस्कार जी, गुड इवनिंग। It's been a privilege to be in Toronto again, and here we are today to talk about non-duality. If in case anybody has some questions, please feel free to talk in between. I'm not doing a session wherein nobody can talk in between. If you do have questions in between, please interrupt me, not a problem, because you will be thinking about something in the mind and you won't be able to understand whatever I'm talking. We talk about non-duality. It is called Advait in Hindi. Advait means not two. Basically, all of you know that we are all born from singularity, as the science says. Even our religion says that there was something and then it burst and two were born. You all know Shiva, Lord Shiva. He is a formless god and he is followed all over. We can't say he is a he or she, because he is termed as Ardhanarishwar, half man, half woman. It has been tested in the laboratory that everything is born from a neutron. When a neutron produces an electron, then only it produces a proton. Proton is said to be a positive energy and neutron is said to be a negative energy. Negative kills, positive heals. Positive means birth of something, negative means death of something. That is why when a person says, do you believe in God? It means generate, operate, and then must get destroyed. So anything in this cosmos, when it is born, the electron is born first. Electron means minus. The programming of death of something that is yet to be born is produced first by the neutron. And then the electron dissolves the proton and it ends. That is how all life moves in this earth. If we earn money, it must be destroyed sometime or someday. We don't say it is destroyed. Basically, it is recreated. Shiva is termed as the god of destruction. He is not actually the god of destruction. He is actually the god of reconstruction. Einstein, the greatest scientist of 20th century, he gave us the formula E equal to mc square. That is, energy is equal to mass multiplied by the speed of light, square root of speed of light, C into C. When we talk of duality, we talk of duality because two are needed. This is supported by the Chinese philosophy of yin and yang. One keeps and one is that is kept. Single can never exist. Like a child is born. Everyone is a child in the start. We are born from two. There is a mother, there is a father. There is a plus energy, there is a minus energy. Both get amalgamated and a child is born. And we do the same process ahead. When a child is born, the child is one as an entity. But the child is half mother, half father. When the sun shines, only then the earth has a meaning. Earth can do something. It gives us plants, it gives us energy, it gives us everything, oxygen. It absorbs carbon dioxide. But the earth can do nothing if the sun is not there. So if a third thing has to come, that is anything we want to manifest, first two are needed. So when the child is born, the child, any byproduct of two is a one. But the child is half mother, half father, half plus, half minus. This is called duality. But the child exists as one, but he is not one. He is two, one mother, one father, but he is not even two. So that is why we say non-dual. The child is not two. If we say the child is two, we see one person as one only. But since he is constructed from the two, but he exists as a one, so there is a third saying, that is non-dual. The better way to understand non-dual is, when we live life, we feel good, we feel bad, we feel happy, we feel unhappy. Anything that does not go by the mind we have brings unhappiness. Anything that goes by the way our mind thinks is called happiness. So there is practically the mind that is working behind happy and unhappy. So the mind has two stages. It is either happy, either it is unhappy. That is dual behavior of the mind. It feels good, it feels bad. When we propagate spirituality, we do not talk of mind. The mind feels good and the bad thing. The spirit feels neither good nor neither bad. The third term for this is bliss. Usually a child, when we see, is in joy. Not enjoy, in joy. This joy means the child is neither happy, neither unhappy. You can slap a child and then you can cuddle him, he'll be happy immediately. So he attains bliss. This non-dual approach very fast. So when we talk of non-duality, it means we do have a license to be unhappy, but we do have a license to not to contain unhappiness for long. So we can switch over to happiness. We are not dead, we are alive. So that means we have to fluctuate. We are vibratory human beings. We are vibratory beings. We vibrate. So how do we vibrate? Up, down, up, down, up, down. That is called happy and happy, happy and happy, and happy and happy. If there's a straight line, that's called dead. So to be alive, we have to experience duality. This duality goes like this. Happy, unhappy, happy, unhappy. Non-dual is a very close line before the dead line. When we die, the line is non-dual means small, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That means we exist. That means every time we can feel happy, every time we can feel unhappy, but we do not lose joy. That is where the bliss body works. What is bliss? What does a saint do? As we see in religious books, and we are told Krishna did that, Jesus attained it, Buddha attained enlightenment. What does that mean? That means they are not dead, but they behave dead. They are not happy when happiness comes. They are not unhappy when unhappiness comes. But they do feel both of them. The non-dual approach means peace. When you are in duality, you are either happy at one time and you are either unhappy at the other time. Non-dual means You are away from happy and unhappy. You don't stay in the same phase for long. So what you attain? Peace. And what all do we want to attain in life? Ultimately, what is the last goal of life? I want to earn money. I want to make a lot of property. I want to make big name. But then peace. I want to be peaceful. I just want to be blissful. Blissful means not losing happiness or unhappiness, not getting into the clutches of the mind. For this you have to understand how the mind is constructed. The whole cosmos is a big empty space. It's a big empty space with no boundaries. It is endless, it is infinite. There is something in the infinite. For example, the hall we are sitting in, it has something called air. We can't see air, but we know it is there because we are breathing something. So in the whole cosmos, there is a universal element that fills the cosmos. The cosmos is called, as a single word, sky. This sky is a hollow space, empty, infinite. And what is it filled with? Ether. Ether is just silently sitting in the sky. Silent. When a body has to be born, ether gets mixed with the sky element. When ether and sky element mix, when they get mixed up, like you keep water and then you keep tea separately. When you mix them, tea is prepared. That is another thing. It gets alive. The water gets alive. The tea gets alive. So when ether gets mixed into sky element, consciousness is born. Consciousness is always there waiting. If you go to an electrical board, current is always there, just waiting silently to happen. You put on a fan switch, the fan gets on. That is consciousness. Suddenly the fan gets on. So what you are doing, you're mixing two things. The male plug goes into the female plug and consciousness is on. So when ether is mixed with the sky element, consciousness is born. It is always there, but suddenly it starts sparking, moving. This combination is called spirit. Spiritual body and human body, the mind body, the emotional bodies, they are born in a process. Like a child goes to standard first, then he goes to standard 2, then 3, 4 and so on. So first the spirit is born. This spirit is totally free. It is pure consciousness, pure alive, pure singularity. It has no plus, no minus. It is bliss. We experience it often when the mind is switched off. Like when we are in deep sleep. When we are in deep sleep, we are just connected to God. Only the spirit is on. You have to understand what the spirit is. At night when you're sleeping, suddenly a phone call rings and you're able to hear it. If 10 people are sitting in a room, you call a person's name, maybe 5 or 6 people will say, yeah, who called? But when you're sleeping, you specifically call a person's name, Sam. Hey Sam. 4 people are sleeping, 10 people are sleeping, only Sam will say, who is calling me? Amazing. Sam is sleeping. Thomas is sleeping, but Sam knows even in sleep, somebody is calling me. So that means the spirit is on and it can hear even while sleeping. It is downloading something. Basically the left ear is on, where from the consciousness is on 24/7. Even a person who is in coma can listen. This has been proven in science. So when Sam or Thomas, when called, can listen, who is working? Spirit. The telephone bell, somebody says, yes, it is there. Phone is ringing, we get up. For nature's call, we get up at night. How does it happen? Somebody is working 24/7 throughout life. That is the spirit body. Now then, the spirit body gets another gift called the mind. What is the mind? The mind is an accumulation of energy from matter. Energy creates matter. Matter also gets ultimately reconverted to energy. That is why this is a law of science, physics to be precise. Energy is never created or destroyed. It just changes form. So when the matter gets converted back into energy, that means somebody dies and his accumulated karma gets stored somewhere in the cosmos as the mind. The mind wants. It wants a body. Everybody wants a body. This is a table, but this is wood. But wood is useless. Now this is a body. This is along with the mind. Somebody shaped the wood to become this table. So now the spirit needs a shape. The mind gets activated, it is mixed in the spirit. This is called soul. So we are souls, but we are spirits. When we talk of spirituality, we talk of no mind. The mind knows happiness and unhappiness, and the spirit knows peace. This mind is further given 5 elements: fire, earth, air, water, sky, and then the human body, a pigeon's body, a dog's body is created, and we are born as a being. Animal being, plant being, anything. The consciousness has various ways of mixing. Like the humans have 72% water, 4% fire, 12% of earth, and we exactly match the earth's composition. That is why we are the rulers. A stone also has consciousness, all 5 elements. It is like, you can say, 99% of earth element, 0.01% of air element, 0.02% of, example, fire element. When they get mixed, they become stone. The consciousness is working least. When you are very upset in life, very tired, very much into the Maya, you become like a stone. And your consciousness is very slow. That is what old age is all about. When you are too much into earthly life, you are too much into attachments, you become too much stone. And the composition of earth being 12% gets disturbed, water being 72% gets disturbed, and we start becoming stone. That is why the flexibility of the body is drained out. And old people suffer. This soul has mind, and this mind feels good, feels bad. This is where duality is created. When we talk of non-dual, means we switch off the mind. Switching off the mind means I feel no craze in being happy, I feel no cribbing in being unhappy. But why do we feel cribbing? Because once we are born, we feel I am one. And then we want someone else. You'll be amazed to know you need someone else to be angry. If there is no one else, you can't be angry. You have to think about someone, and only then you can express anger. You have to be jealous, you need another person. You have to have greed, you need something else. There has to be another stimulation, another stimuli. There is only one thing that you can do alone, only one. If I tell you to show me anger immediately now, you can't. Okay, be jealous. You can't. You have to think about someone. Show me anger. You have to, there has to be a conversation. There has to be envy. There has to be pride. There is only one thing you can do. Alone. You don't need nothing. You can be in joy. You can just do this. Alone. When we are alone, that is non-dual. I am fine in myself, within myself. What can I do? I can only smile. I can only be happy. You can do no other activity being alone. If you are angry, that means there is someone else. That is dual. And how will you attain peace? That means you can attain peace only when you are alone. But people are confused. Usually they confuse the alone word with lonely. Lonely also has another person involved. You are lonely because you need someone else. People are lonely without money. People are lonely without their ambitions. People are lonely because they haven't attained or achieved their dreams. There are something in the mind getting cooked up. The mind has a behavior of going into that place, this place, somewhere else. When we are small babies. The amazing part is we are always with the body. You can take it this way. This is my table, and I'm always with the table, sitting, thinking about the table. Any mess comes around here, I clean it. Now what happens? Somebody calls me, go there, do X, go there, do Y. I leave the table frequently. So I am not able to clean it. I miss it. All the time some garbage is lying there. I clean it randomly sometimes, but I am not all the time aligned with the table. So the table will get spoiled. The same way, the mind has to be with the body. Now my body is over here. What am I doing? I am sitting. The mind should be with my body. What do? 2% of me goes thinking about my son. What might he be doing? 5% of me goes thinking about, oh, I have a loan to pass. I don't know the mortgage will happen or not. 10% of me goes into sweet memories of the past. The body is here. I was here along. and the body was being taken care of it 100%. No old age, only anti-aging. Now what happens? 45% of me is away from the body. The body will get hurt. You're driving with full concentration, you will never have an accident. Why do accidents occur? Because 10% of me while driving is abusing someone in the family, 2% of me is thinking about cash, 5% of me is hunting for another petrol pump or a gas station down the lane, 3% of me is very hungry. Who is driving? 100% of body with 25 or 30% of mind is driving the car. Accident. Why people get hurt? Why body gets hurt? Because I am not with the body. I am somewhere else. One who cooks food with the body and the mind, the food is always tasty. One who cooks food with the body, the mind is somewhere else. Oh, the salt is not fine. It's not enough. So how do you lose taste in life? When you go into duality. You go to another person, you start thinking about someone else or something else. The child doesn't do this. The beauty is the child is talking to a doll or a teddy bear and he or she is enjoying it. 100% into the teddy bear. He has no inhibition that it is not real or unreal. He has plans with the teddy bear. He goes around for dinner with the teddy bear, sleeps with the teddy and enjoys the teddy. He's making faces in front of the mirror, just enjoying. And now this stupidity, the so-called stupidity of elderly people, they can't absorb it. And the child who knows how to be happy, they scold the child, hey, don't do this, learn manners. And when we are at old age, we want to do this. It is a natural thing to think, if we talk about wisdom, older people should be more mature, they must have more wisdom, they should be more intelligent, and by virtue of this they should be more happy. But they're not. The child is happy. Why? Because he has not learned nonsense. The child has no problem about being rich. Who is sick? Who wants to be rich? What do you think? If you have a heart problem, if you have some liver problem, how much expense? Big money. You have to spend a lot of money. So why did you earn this money? Which has to go to a doctor. Because you have troubled your body. You have been crazy competing with life, competing with others. And what have you earned? You have earned money. You have created money. You have created a house from the vital force, the energy that the body already has. When you are creating money, how is it being created? How is a property being created? This is your property. This is the vessel you are operating in. This is God's gift. This is 100% you. If you think about happiness, what is happiness? You can buy a pizza at 40. You can eat the pizza at 40. You can digest the pizza at 40. Next happiness, you can do the same at 50. And you can do the same at 60 and you can do the same at 70. This is happiness. This is being lucky. You can buy a pizza at 40, but you can't digest it at 50. And at 60 you don't even want to buy because the doctor says you're allergic. This is hell. So what is to be learned? You have to learn to be a kid. There's a lot of stress in life. It's okay, stressful. Being stressful is not bad. We gain stress. Even a child has stress. He has to study physics. The mother wakes him up in the morning. He doesn't want to get up. He says, Mom, please let me sleep. No, you have to do your homework. You have to become an engineer. The child has stress. And this stress becomes this big. He's being bullied by his classmates. He gets upset not getting a bicycle at the right time. He's very unhappy. My father doesn't get me a pizza. So he also has a lot of stress in life. But what does a child? He starts enjoying. He enjoys a lot, keeps enjoying. The stress is always less. The enjoyment is always more. What do we do at an older age? We are so-called matured people. We have stress, no problem. We have stress, money, property, competition, this wife, that husband, my child, X, Y, Z, so many relationships. And where is the enjoyment? Down, 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 down. We learn to not to enjoy. And when we learn to not to enjoy, the stress level goes up. What is happiness? What is peace? What is health? Happiness is too much. Joy is too much. The stress, let the stress be there. one who can learn to not to be stressful is a saint. That is what saints do. That is why they run away to the jungle. They don't want a wife, they want no kids, because relationships bring stress. The second, the other one, dual, it brings stress. It also brings happiness, but we don't want to be stressful, but enjoyment. Those people who are so-called selfish, old, nonsense people who don't have feelings for humanity, why do they have a healthy body? Why do they have a healthy life? Why are they rich? And people usually say, God only listens to these corrupt people. I don't know why. Because they don't let go the enjoyment part. They keep increasing the enjoyment. The best part is to be in joy. The second option is enjoy. Single person can be enjoy. Two people can enjoy. When we enjoy, the other person enjoys along. It's a normal thing because we humans are blessed with mirror neurons. The prefrontal cortex, only we humans have this extra brain. You must have seen all animals, peacocks, all pigeons, all dogs, they have a face like this. This is the nose, and the eyes are here. The crocodile is like this. The crocodile has a walnut shaped brain, that size. We humans have this big a brain. It is blessed with mirror neurons. Why? Because we must learn from each other. So what do we learn? We learn to crib, we learn to cry, we learn to be upset. Because everybody is upset. You can see an example of mirror neurons working. You see 10 people laughing. You just don't know why they are laughing. You are very far from there. Suddenly you will start laughing. For no reason you will start laughing. You watch a movie, it's a very emotional movie, and there is a very sentimental scene going on the movie, and you also start crying. This is what mirror neurons do. They duplicate. So what does a husband, a wife, a father, a mother do at home? One fights, the other one is ignited, and they fight along. When you go to a saint, he or she is very peaceful, and you suddenly feel peace. But what do? We are usually in the company of people who are all the time fighting for money, fighting for property, fighting for name. They are all the time into this competition. Why into competition? Because they are self-impressed. What is self-impressed? Ego. Ego is what? I am one. I am not one. I am not two. When I am not two, means I am neither happy, I am neither unhappy, I am in between. When we say I am two, that means I am also unhappy, I am also happy. But when I say I am neither of the two, that is bliss. Buddha has talked about nirvana. Nirvana means zero. When we talk duality, that is mind. Then we talk non-duality, that is spirit, the spiritual body without mind. What we experience in deep sleep, ecstasy. That is why people once get drug addicted. Once they have drug, they get drug addicted. Because when you are taking drugs, I am not supporting this thing, but I am saying just to make you understand, when they do drugs, they lose all inhibitions. Why do people get alcoholic? They lose the thought of being happy, being unhappy. Why are they addicted to it? Because practically everybody wants to do this. What does a spiritual person, a saint do? He does this feeling, he learns this feeling, he teaches this feeling without drugs, without alcohol. So we are not addicted to anything. But how? When we do not talk about the second, the other person. What is the other person? Other thing? Money is the other, I am the me. Property is the other, I am the me. Whenever I am talking about something else or somebody else, I am into duality. And that kills the peace. We are suddenly happy or suddenly unhappy. When we are neither happy, neither unhappy, that is non-dual. What is the benefit of being non-dual? What is the benefit of being close to God? The benefit is you attain a very strong magnet. We are magnets. There is a female magnet, there is a male magnet. That is why it said opposites attract. Female and male, they have different bodies, they get attracted to each other. Opposites attract, then opposites should do what? Repel. Once the body is satisfied, hunger is satisfied, you don't want any more food. Once you are full with sleep, you don't want to sleep anymore. Once you are very tired, the body will sleep anyhow, you do whatever. So body does gets full. So that means a female body and a male body, they will get full, they'll get satisfied, they'll be over each other one day. So that means opposites attract each other and then they will repel. That is why marriage is flawed. A male body, a female body get attracted to each other because of the body. Once the body is over, it's complete, it's full, then the mind comes in the picture. And people with same alike minds can survive. The fun part is the bodies are different, they are attracted to each other. Once it is over, they find the mind is also different. Very strange. Same bodies will never attract each other. So what happens? When you are a very big magnet, it's like Krishna. He was a very big magnet. The fun part is Krishna loved no one and he is the God of love. How? Because he allowed everyone to love him. What we do? We don't even allow others to love us. That is the fight. We allow others to fight with us, but we don't allow others to love us. How can we love? Forgive. Krishna forgave everyone. It is said so that Krishna went through a lot of negatives in life. He was born in a prison, had fights all around every time, had lots of enemies, but he forgave all. What is it? Kid. A small child, what does he do? Forgets, forgives. He says, my papa is bad, he slapped me. After getting a chocolate, he says, my papa is the best. So what is it? He has too much of enjoyment, too much of innocence. That means innocent people are having wisdom. That is why it is said, all less uneducated, all very smart people, less uneducated people have to be smart. More educated people have to be labor. Because a leader has to be smart. When you are less educated, there is an option of being smart. When you are very much educated, you have all bookish knowledge. You know everything about the books. So you need someone else to ride your life. He will drive your life. He will take you somewhere. That is a smart person. That is why they are rich. They are more successful. Why? Because their magnet is very strong. When you are into non-duality, your magnet becomes very strong. A very strong magnet has to do nothing. People come to him automatically. So how many will get automatically to you? How you will get automatically loved when you have a strong magnet? And what is a strong magnet? A non-dual person is very magnetic. His aura or her aura is extremely strong. That is called Shiva, Ardhanarishwar. If you do understand Ardhanarishwar means, Shiva is half woman, half lady, half man. Half female, half male. That means it is neutron. It has proton and electron in sleep mode. That is why we worship Shiva. We want to be that. That is why Shiva attracts us. That is why peace attracts us. That is why innocence attracts us. Why do we love kids? We don't know, because the kid lets us love them. The kid is always smiling. The kid is always happy. The kid is full of joy. We just want to love the kid. We just want to cuddle him. We want to hug him, play with him. Why? Because the kid lets us love him or her. So what is the first step towards non-duality? Let others love you. Let others love you. If someone wants to be in love with you, wants to talk anything about you, let them be. You have grievances against a lot of people in life. I don't like that person. But that person maybe likes you. Maybe not. If it doesn't, then it's okay. Separate ways. But the other person might like you. But the wife might like you. Maybe she wants forgiveness from you, but you are firm. No, I can't. You have to. Your magnet is depleting. You have to learn to let the other person love you. Innocence quotient will increase. Once innocence will increase, you will be able to have a lot of joy in life. If not joy, enjoy. Whatever the amount of stress be in life, the joy part must be more. Once it is more, the body will heal automatically. Money comes automatically. Very strange, but it happens. How do you think anybody can be rich, so much filthy rich in one birth? There are people who have risen from scratch. They had nothing. The father, mother, they were not rich. Maybe they were very poor. There are many stories. People are not even qualified enough. They are not having full studies, academics also, but they are rich. Why? When you are so rich, for sure God is helping you. And why would God help you? When you would let God help you. And when will God help you? When you will leave it. Think it out. You have 10 kgs of weight. There's a suitcase, briefcase of 10 kgs. What will you do? You will pick it. Easy. So simple. It's a 10 kg problem. You will pick it and go away. So simple. Now comes a 20 kg briefcase. You put up more pressure. You exert more power. But you still pick it up. So there is a 20 kg problem. You can deal with it also. Then there is a 50 kg thing. A briefcase. You ask a friend of yours or a brother of yours, please help me. So when there is a bigger problem, you take help from someone else. And that problem is also solved. Now you have a 100 kg problem. So you call someone and say, hello, can you get this thing fixed for me? I have a 100 kg luggage. I want it to be sent to another house. He'll send 2 people or a truck and then they will carry. Now you have a 10,000 kg baggage. What do? There is a big problem in life. We are able to sort out lots of problems in life. But there is a very big problem. You are not able to sort it out. What do? You bang your head on wall. You start cribbing. You're crying. But you're not letting go. How will it happen? When you were all young, at a younger age, everybody of you must have a mother or a father at home who used to do a lot of things for you. So there must have been an incident. There was something you needed to pick but you couldn't. So the father will say and come to you and say, okay, get aside, let me do it. So you just go out and let daddy do it. And daddy does it. So that means anything you're not able to do, you have to leave it first. If you start doing it along with the father, you'll get hurt. Some way, somehow, you will get hurt. So you have to just leave and leave and leave. And you must know daddy will do. So why not create a daddy for us? And God is that daddy. And where is God? Nobody has seen him. But how are we operating? How are we operating? Who is operating us? Have we ever taken single breath in life? Somebody is sitting inside taking breath for us. Somebody is sitting inside digesting food for us. Somebody is sitting inside who is letting us think. Somebody is inside who is letting us taste. You don't let that somebody do things, he starts living. That is why people start losing sense of taste, sense of smell, sense of hearing as they age. Because as we age, we start thinking, I can do, you please go ahead, go away. At a smaller age, what we do? We let the Papa do. We let God take care of us. And we forget this art. When we are able to understand, God will do even now. You will have a healthy body. You must have seen someone in life who must have been 50, 80, 90, 100 years old, and he would be having fantastic teeth. His eyes would be okay and would be walking without a stick. Rare people. Rare people. What have they done at 100 years of age that they can walk on their own feet? They have working teeth. They can taste. They can smell. How could they keep their body so alive? Because they were always in their body. They were always working in their body. They were least bothered what my wife is doing, what my son is doing. They said God will take care of them. What they did everything for themselves. People are suffering from constipation. Simple problem. You know why constipation happens in the body? Because they have a constipated mind. A constipated mind creates a constipated body. So simple. If I want to walk towards my right, I look this side and I'll start walking. The body follows. If I look right side and the body cannot follow, that means my body is very upset with me. The body should listen to me. As we think, my husband should listen to me. My wife should listen to me. When will the wife listen to you? When will the husband listen to you? When you are 100% with the wife or the husband. When you are 100% with the kid will love you. What is a disciple and a guru? The disciple has to be 100% with the guru. Then the guru gives him the secret mantra. A father has 4 kids. Who is the one who will get all the best of the properties, the best of the secrets, the locker of the father? Who is 100% with the father? The father believes him as good as he could believe himself. So how will God do that? When you live, stop fighting with life. Do not create duality. It is the mind that is doing it. You'll get trashed. And that is where the ego cracks. We start suffering and the body takes it on itself. That is why disease. There is a word ease. There is a word dis-ease. And there is a third word diseased. The end. Do not let dis-ease be there. If you have stress, the day you feel you are stressful, start enjoying. Shout at the top of your voice. Make a mirror room. People here make a meditation room. I always teach make a room with lots of mirrors. And when you go inside, take a deep breath and start shouting, start jumping, throw the pillow, make noise, sing a song, do whatever nonsense stupidity. If you have 1 mirror, 2 copies. If you have 4 mirrors, double the copies, 8 copies. So if one person is jumping, the other person is jumping in front of the mirror. That's what kids do. You must have seen kids licking the mirror. They kiss the mirror. Why? They're so much full of love. They do this stupidity. This is love, amazing love, loving one's own self, loving myself. The amazing part is, the day we start aging or we feel we are getting aged, we start disliking ourselves. We go to the mirror and say, I don't look good now. Oh, I'm so fat. My hairs are lost. Look at my skin, not good. The body is listening and the body will punish you. Keep loving yourself. Be in joy. You create a fierceful magnet and you'll be amazed. You'll have a fantastic body. Money will come to you. There are people who get money on feet. There are people who get money in pocket and there are people who get money on head. People who get money on head are the ones who inherit from their father. The mother dies, the father dies, oh, hell lot of property. The money sits on head and they do crazy things. They gamble it all, waste money, do all nonsense activities. The money that you get in pocket is the money you work hard for. And the money that you get in feet is by blessings. Money comes after you. How to learn the art of getting money in your feet? Very strange. Who will go into in your feet? The one who can bend. The body bends. As we age, we stand still, we stand straight. As we age, this is the body, we stoop down. The backbone, the spine goes down. Life teaches us to bend down. That's a bad old age. The backbone cracks. That is why the ego is whipped out of you, you crack and your body bends. So better bend it before. The art of bowing down, that is why gods are created. I won't talk on this thing whether God is there or not. This is a different issue. But why is God created? Bow down in front of someone. That is why a guru is needed. He teaches only one thing. Bow down. Otherwise ego will crack you. Your spine will be lost. You will lose all hearing capability. Eyes will be destroyed. The eyesight will be wrong. Will go bad. Your bones will get weaker. Bow down. What do yoga people do? Yoga teachers do what? Bend. All activities of bending the body, that is in yoga. You bend this way, you bend that way, you bend. The ego gets whipped, the ego gets grabbed. How does a person in ego walk? How do we go in front of a guru or God? Down. Ego sits in medulla oblongata, situated under the 2 cerebrums of the brain. And this ego pulls you back. That is why people in ego talk like this. They walk like this. Once you are a strong magnet, you know how to conquer ego. And that is where such people are called smart people. There is another word beyond smart, that is intelligent. The person with talent. Talent means past karma. Such people are guru. The one who knows and he can teach. Lot of people know, they can't teach. They are smart people. One who knows and can teach, that is the intellect, that is the intelligence. Some intelligence is creating this world, this earth, this universe. Some intelligence is taking care. The sun must rise, the sun must go down. You'll be amazed. There's a pure mathematics beyond which nothing in the universe happens. The sun has to rise at a specific time, it goes down at a specific time. The lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse, it can be calculated. Very strange. Something has kept the whole universe, the whole solar system so precise. This is being bonded. We are not wandering here and there. We are being controlled. Something or somebody is doing that. Who is that something or somebody? Someone or something in the higher dimension. That means there is a fourth dimension. There is a fifth dimension. There is another dimension where this is possible to know. What is a guru who can tap into the fourth dimension? Death automatically gets you into the fourth dimension. We are three-dimensional creatures. The beetle is one-dimensional. We can say two as well, but one. He sees straight only. The beetle walks. It goes this way, that way. It doesn't know it's going up or down, right or left. According to the beetle, it's walking straight. It doesn't know right or left, or up, top and bottom. We know all these. When we start knowing beyond this, we get connected to the spirit. You must have seen a lot of people sharing their experiences on YouTube, Google, after death experience, near death experience. What is all that? They have tapped into that spirit, the spiritual being, sometime accidentally, and the guru does it at its own will. Why? Because he knows beyond duality. Beyond duality, there exists singularity. Not two. Then comes one. That is called Kaivalya. And then comes the Buddha's teaching Nirvana. Zero. Not even one. Nothing. There is nothing. Then there is one thing. Then there is two things. Two things create trouble. One thing kills the trouble. Zero thing is bliss. That is why death is heavenly. Anybody who dies, we always say, he passed away. He's gone to heaven. Why doesn't he go to hell? Every time the person dies, goes to heaven. Very strange. So he was residing in hell. Because after death, we tap into the fourth dimension. We become the spirit. The thread, this is a thread. This is sewing us. You have seen a sewing machine? Two clothes, it is stitching. Tick, 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 tick. How are we being stitched with the body? No more stitching? Dead. This thread of breath is taken by the mind and the body is left. What is left behind? Pure spirit. And the spirit disintegrates into ether and sky. Again stationary. The karma remains in the consciousness. And that consciousness, when needed, according to the best minds or the worst minds, again recreates a soul, and again a human being or a dog or a being is born on this earth. So what we have to do? We have to learn. We have to know. What are we after? Ultimately, we all want to have peace. And where is peace? Inside. You have a home. There's a bedroom inside. There's a bathroom. There's a kitchen. Now you want to sleep. Where will you go? Where will you go? So simple. You'll go to the bedroom. You won't go to the kitchen or toilet. You will go to the bedroom and sleep. So there is a place where bedroom happens and you can rest and relax. Now you say, I want to be peaceful. Where can you be peaceful? Where is the room for peace? Inside. How have you felt peace? I am alone. Nobody to disturb me. Hell with all the problems, all the bills, all the relationships, all of this earth. Everything on this earth, hell with it. So what am I left with? Peace. I am in peace. So where is peace? The room is inside. And what is a husband or a wife demanding from their spouse? Give me peace. It is inside. Nobody can give. So you want happiness from other. Why is the struggle? Why is the fight? Money, give me peace. Money, give me happiness. If money will give you happiness, it will surely give you unhappiness. Because first the electron is produced and then the positron, the proton is produced. And then it amalgamates into a neutron. So first the female is there and then the baby comes. First the baby comes and then the female? No. It's beyond law of nature. We are all created by mummy. We are mummy made. We are not papa made. That is why earth is considered as a female. sun is considered as a male. It helps the earth to create something. So the male has how much role? Just ignite the consciousness, and the female can produce it. All the females, the female means all the consciousness, all the souls existing in the female body have to be very, very knowledgeable in this regard, that they have the capability of creating matter from energy. So all the females who think my husband is going to ditch me, after 9 months they can produce a baby, they will produce the happening, and the husband will ditch them. If the female thinks life is going to be good, the life is going to be good. So the prime thing, take blessings of the female. If you will always be happy. Who gave you DNA? Who gave you body? Mummy. And how could she give? Cannot without the Papa. The sun is the one who starts the vegetation on this earth. Only because of sun. So Papa is as important, but you can still ignore. Because the mother has given you DNA, mother has given you shape, the mother has given you body. The body is an amazing weapon, the body has amazing memories, the body doesn't forget. If you give the body dog food, it will not become dog, it knows I have to be human. If you start troubling the body, it will punish you. So love yourself. What is you? Body. How can you see someone else as a body? What is money? Paper. Body. Paper as body. So you have to understand, love the body. How to love the body? Let stress be there. Create innocence. Create joy. Learn to be happy. The day you learn to be happy, you will automatically attain happiness. That is for sure. So what do? You learn to be happy and then contain. Unhappiness comes, okay, you witness unhappiness, contain yourself. So when the graph of happiness and unhappiness slows down, cools down, comes to this much vibration, you attain peace very fast. You can forgive and forget very fast. Someone who's very happy attains peace over here and then goes to unhappiness. Touches the peak, comes to peace for a very little time, then falls down. You have to make this much vibration. Happy and happy, happy and happy, that is joy. You are sad in the morning, but you are no more sad in the evening. You are happy now. You have to create a room, the happy room, the joy room, not the meditation room. One who feels like meditating is forcing the body to sit. The body says, once you force yourself to sit in a meditative pose and start reciting a mantra, the body says, pain in my knee, pain in my back. The body is telling you, please relax. I am paining. I am having pain in the shoulder. I am having pain in the back. But we don't listen. After 5 to 10 years, the body permanently keeps the pain, and then you keep going to the doctor. No guru, no sadhu, no God will help you, because you have punished the body. So learn to enjoy. Be non-dual. Don't hunt or run after happiness or unhappiness. We love to give an happiness to other. The husband loves to give an happiness to the wife. The wife loves to give an happiness to the husband. Be non-dual and you will be joyful. We can talk endlessly on this topic, but I hope you have got the message. If any questions, please go ahead.
How we can tap fourth dimension?
He's asked, how can we tap the fourth dimension? Don't worry, time will take you to death and you will. You will learn.
No, I'm not in a...
Let the time come. So it's easy to understand.
No, before
Before dinner you can't have lunch. Till you finish off with the third dimension, fourth is waiting, don't worry. We can talk about the nirvana body and the bliss and the death body as well. But then the class is going to be too long.
How do you create a stronger aura if your aura is so weak?
He's asked, how do we create a stronger aura if the aura is weak? You create a strong aura means, for example, you have $10. A strong aura means $100. So you want to create $90. Now you have a capability of creating only $10. So what do? You create a papa and inherit it from him. Wait for him to die. and he will bless you with 90 once he dies. Simple way, the practical, the logical way, because you have 10 only. So 90 means they will come from someone else. So that means happiness will come from someone else. Strong aura will come from someone else. What you have only that you can give. If you have $10, you can give me $10 only. If I ask 20, you don't have, how can you give? So you have to look for someone who has $100. Who is that? Guru. Now how to spot a right guru? Everybody is a guru. Everybody says I am a guru. So you have to see to it who is your guru. Guru means someone where money is zero involved. Matter and energy. Energy exists in this form. It can be converted into anything. Matter is thing. Something. So money should never be there. If money is not involved at all, you can choose the person. He might be stupid. The second part to spot a guru, he will keep whipping you, keep cracking you, keep breaking your ego. He will never say, my lovely child, oh my disciple, no. He will keep hammering you. The strange part will be, you will start disliking him, but you will be drawn towards him. If you feel this feeling that this is a very strange person, he keeps talking nonsense, I just don't know why he talks like this, I think he doesn't like me, but still I have a strange connection, I feel like going towards him, I am always drawn towards him. That is how you spot a guru. Someone you are running after is not a guru. You are attracted to him or her. Someone you are forced to go, you don't want to go but you still go, that is the aura. A beggar earns, you know how the beggar earns? He places a cloth down, puts few dollars and then waits. $20 on his plate attracts some dollar, $1, $2 from others. It attracts. The bigger magnet attracts the smaller magnet. So if you're attracted to someone means it's a big magnet. You don't like to go there because he'll again crack you, whip you, talk nonsense, but you're again attracted. That is where the guru is. If you learn this art, you have learned the art of going down. You have controlled the ego. You have learned to go down the medulla and grace will come to you. When grace comes to you, money comes to you, property comes to you, happiness comes to you, love comes to you, anti-aging comes to you, active body comes to you, healing comes to you. There are people, even doctors are amazed. He got, okay, the body got healed. I am citing an example. 1 in 10,000 cases gets healed. Doctors have no answer. That person has tapped into someone else's consciousness because of which he or she has healed. Learn it. That is going down. When you surrender to God, when you accept whatever God does, this is what every religion says. But it's a different way of saying. That is how you gather aura. So go to whom? The Almighty God who can take care of 10,000 kilos of weight. Live to Him. Create a Papa. Once we become Papa, we don't like to create a Papa. We say, I am the Papa, I can do it. And that is when the hammering begins. So I hope that's all for today. So nice. Thanks a lot to all of you. Thanks for coming. My regards.
ये भी बंद हो गया।
कोई नहीं, दूसरे से ऐड कर लेंगे इसको। ठीक है जी, अच्छी बात है। ठीक है जी, ग्रेट, लवली।
वो बंद कर।
All the youngsters here who want to get rich, follow me on WhatsApp, on YouTube. I'll teach how to get money on your feet. No need to work hard. peasants work hard.
वो भी पूरी
Okay?
चल great.
Oh!